Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, who am I kidding? It's a sausage fest. Hello, lads and chads. It's rather nice to see you again. Today is a very special video. As I'm not joking, this video has been in the works for about 2 years. I've had my sights on the person in this video for quite some time, preying on her downfall, so to speak, as of many others. I was honestly a bit shocked when I saw Hyojin trending on Twitter, just as I was finally putting the pieces together and preparing to make my video about her, and her absolutely rancid past that everyone seemed to forget about. Then boom, this drops. I've noticed a lot of things I want to make videos on blow up about 4 months before I can get around to making videos on them. I'm a man on borrowed time. Anyways, I know, I'm late. But hopefully this video will make up for it. Believe it or not, I actually spend time making these videos. Not that it matters anyway. This video is gonna get like 2 views. And now that all of the drama is relatively over, and all of the important things have happened, and all the dust is settled and everyone has said what they want to say, we can pick up the pieces and try to decipher what happened, and maybe learn something in the process. Like a depressed forensics officer, or a lawyer that's just been appointed by the state to Chris Chan. Fun fact, did you know that people who abuse animals are about 5 times more likely to hurt other human beings, both emotionally and physically? People who are serial killers also start off hurting small animals before moving on to any human target. What that has to do with the topic at hand, I guess you're gonna have to watch to find out. For those not caught up on the lingo, I'll fill you in. Hyojin, or Squizzy, is a popular animation channel that started posting animations about 4 years ago, instantly gaining popularity from her slapstick-style animations and vlogs where she visits places like Japan, and also being the ex-girlfriend of Reddit's favorite furry degenerate, Pyrocynical.
Twitch right now is like the Avengers Endgame. If in the first 5 minutes, every single hero was game-ended, and then all the side characters were left to just do twit-longers for allegations against them.
Guest appearing on some of his older videos, you know, back when he was funny. Using her connections with Pyrocynical and a few other big YouTubers, Hyojin would later grow exponentially after receiving multiple shoutouts and frequently appearing on other people's videos.
I make hentai for 12-year-old boys on the internet.
Okay, okay. Let's end this episode here, I think.
And somewhat rightfully so. This is the first video I've made on someone who actually makes somewhat good videos. When she's not tracing it, that is. Hyojin may be a mentally deranged Arkham Asylum escapee, but she actually seems to spend time making her videos. It's such a shame that her somewhat nicely made animations are overshadowed by her essentially being from the 6th circle of hell, but that's about where my compliments of her come to a screeching halt. If you've heard of Hyojin or Squizzy before, chances are it was because someone was making fun of her for drawing her and her friends fucking, begging the internet for makeup money, a clip of her screaming racial slurs,
You fucking black ass.
or falsely accusing another YouTuber of being a rapist and threatening to kill herself after being called out for doing so, to name a few. Hey fellas, Editing Liam here. Whilst editing this video, I found an extremely detailed thread on the lolcow forum going on about 50 million other things she's done. Give it a read if you're really interested in knowing every little detail about her. I've linked it in the description. Let me tell you, going through it has been, enlightening, to say the least. Yes, Hyojin has built up a little catalog of controversies over the years. Even just the casual viewer has probably seen at least one of her mental breakdowns on social media.
Good morning, sweetheart. It's time for breakfast.
The most recent controversy you're probably already familiar with. My personal favorite being allegedly picking up a dog and dropping it on its back repeatedly because she thought it was funny. Later saying to the person that exposed her that screenshots alone aren't enough proof, and then proceeded to use screenshots to try and prove that she didn't abuse the dog after accusing a man of being a sexual predator based off of screenshots. Now, I'm not saying that Hyojin abused the dog. However, seeing as she's okay with treating her boyfriend like this, I wouldn't say it's entirely out of the picture just yet. If the shoe fits, gentlemen. Each controversy really just progressively gets worse and worse. But this next one was a real nail in the coffin, so to speak, of her little track record she's built up over the years. On June 19th, Hyojin's ex-boyfriend Punk Duck came out on Twitter and expressed his relationship with Hyojin when they were dating, and my, let me tell you, considering Hyojin's track record of allegedly abusing small animals, this shit really didn't come as a shocker to me. I could read it out loud for the sake of the video, but every single overprofessional fucker on this website that's trying to be a big balls commentary YouTuber has already done that to stretch out the watch time. So here's what I'm gonna do. I've linked the post in the description, go read it, have at it, Come back to me when you're done. Attached below was a Google Drive link with a plethora of text messages the two exchanged while the events described in the post were happening. And oh my god, some of these DMs are genuinely insane. Psychologists could genuinely study a few of these as perfect examples of abuse. Now, I could spend the next 5 minutes telling you how all these conversations are horrible, toxic, extremely manipulative, and complete degeneracy. I could tell you that this behavior is not normal and are textbook examples of abuse. I could call Hyojin a bunch of disgusting names that no one on planet Earth would really want to be assigned. But I ask you, dear viewer, do I really fucking need to?
So she's smiling at me and telling me that she loves me, and I just look at her and I can't muster up anything. I feel nothing, and I feel empty. And I'm scared.
Oh my god, I don't fucking care.
Now there's a certain individual on the internet that I'm sure many people watching this video are very familiar with, because depending on how Liam titled this video, you definitely know it's going to be about Hyojin, an animation YouTuber that not many people watch, but I did actually personally enjoy her animations a lot. Though my first introduction to her was actually through the Slazo stuff, so I definitely knew she wasn't the best person to be hanging out with or anything. Though I definitely shall never tell a lie, I was quite fond of her for her looks because she looked extremely attractive to me. Personally speaking, I don't really know if I have much to say regarding the abuse allegations and the controversy regarding her and her ex-boyfriend, because I'm sure everyone else involved in this video is already going to say what they have to say. So most of this segment right here might just be me simping over her, so I think I'm just going to be doing a lot of that. Though I suppose to give my 2 cents, abuse bad, Hyojin bad person, but still a very attractive one. I really feel as though if I actually met Hyojin out in the middle of the street, I would have actually no problem simply giving her leeway for every bad thing she's done in order to just get a little bit of the Cleveland steamer with her. Personally speaking, I am most attracted to Asian women, as are most politically confused children on the internet. So when I truly actually saw the images of her for the first time on the internet, then let me just tell you right now, there was a big awakening for me deep down on the inside. I'm gonna say it was particularly sexual, but it was definitely particularly sexual. Let me tell you right now, the fact that she was like a massive racist behind the scenes, like, damn! Her general attitude towards certain races just got my Hispanic little dick having ass a little bit perped up, you know? She's this crazy in the head, then you know she's gotta be like really crazy in the bed, cause I would let her abuse me.
Looking through these, you get a good understanding of the psyche of Hyojin, and you really tend to notice just how much of a manipulative bastard she is. With how manipulative these DMs are, it even calls into question the validity of her apparent suicide attempt, where she could have easily just been trying to emotionally manipulate people for sympathy, and hawking up a hospital bed that someone who legitimately needed help could have used. Back during the Slazo situation around mid-2019, Hyojin, while responding to a lot of the criticism she got, made an Instagram post detailing how she was receiving quote-unquote racist comments from people criticizing her. Kinda funny when there's thousands of videos of her online saying things like, My, how funny. Do you know what else is funny? Hyojin's old Not Safe for Work Twitter account that she tried to rebrand to appear as if the US government took it from her. Fortunately, the internet never forgets. Fortunately and unfortunately, most of the insane degenerate pornography Hyojin drew has been since lost to time, apart from a few certain images. Those, fortunately, being the ones that make her look the worst in my case. I'm not going to go into many details because I value editing Liam's sanity, but all you really need to know is that Hyojin basically drew porn of a 16-year-old, which is actually illegal in the place that Hyojin currently resides. Not that legality really matters anyway. Hot take, but I think drawing stuff like this is pretty morally wrong. Oh, it's just the cherry on top, isn't it? Anyways, I think I'm gonna wrap this video up here. Thank you for all the people watching this far, and thank you to all the people involved in helping me shitpost online. This will probably be the last commentary video I make, at least for a while, as I absolutely hate what the community has become.
I'm going to be honest with you. I hate this place. This zoo, this prison. It's the smell.
And I don't want to be stuck making videos about pedophile allegations for the rest of my life. Video over. I love each and every one of you. Kinda. Oh, and one more thing. Hyojin, if for some reason you're watching this video instead of at the therapy sessions you spoke of, do us a solid and don't ever come back. You've just proven time and time again you can't really handle your platform, or your own well-being for that matter. Please seek help. I'm a fan of redemption. I think people can change. But I genuinely cannot see how you could physically redeem yourself at this point. Fuck off.
funny. It'd be funny if you went and saw a therapist and you make a YouTube channel out of your experience learning that you're really messed up and need help.